Right or left?
Go out.
Is it taking to the bend there?
Yeah. Push.
All right. This is the first little piece of roof sheathing that we got on here, and I just wanted to just take a moment and just share with you the process here. Because it's curved, the roof sheathing that we're using is 1/4 inch, and that's so that it's able to take the bend, and what we're doing is we're gluing it and we're stapling it to the plywood salmon rafters. All right. Hey, how's it going? I just want to go over in detail with sheathing in the valley there. And before I do that, I just want to give a quick thanks to all the subscribers and the people who are leaving comments. It's great. And one of the questions, we had a couple questions about how I did the sheathing in the valley, and I'll just go over some details of how I did that. And here we have, this is, I used a 1/4 inch, and 1/4 inch is, I found it was awesome, and I'll just show you. This is one of the rafters, and you can just kind of see the curve of that rafter there. And if you just take the 1/4 inch, you can see how easy it is to actually bend it. So you can see that it's starting to take the curve of that rafter there. And it was quite easy to bend. And I used fir ply, and this 1/4 inch has 3 different veneers. And the same way as a metal roof, you know how it's corrugated and has the ribs? That sheet of metal roof is pretty weak, but once they put the ribs in there, it makes it really strong and straight. And you're actually doing the same thing with the 1/4 inch. As soon as you put a bend in the 1/4 inch there, it really strengthens the plywood. Whereas if you were doing a straight rafter, you wouldn't actually get that same effect in the plywood there. And let me just show you in the valley how I was able to make that cut. Now take a look. Here I have just a drawing with the ridge. Here's the ridge. This is a bird's eye view. And these are the rafters. And it was quite easy to actually sheet this part of the roof because there was no dormers or anything. I was just strictly just bending the ply on there. Now when we got over to the intersecting roof, so this is the ridge of the intersecting roof, and it is joining into the main ridge, and in here these are the hips, and in this section here is the valley. So now if you take a look, this is what you will sheet here. Now on a normal roof, you would just measure from one end to the other and then across, and then you'll be able to get your hypotenuse and get the length of that line there, and you would snap a line and cut it straight. But because this is a curving roof, this line is on your sheathing is not going to be straight. And let me just show you here. This is actually one of the templates that I used, and if you take a look at this this line here, this is actually right in the where the hip is in the valley, and you can see how it curves. Now the reason is for that is that as it's curving, you could literally, as I'm starting to bend, I can see from my eye right where the curve is going to end, because now that line is straight. When I look down and on down where it starts to curve, you could actually see how the line will straighten out. So now when you climb up on your roof, when you're ordering your sheathing, get an extra piece, because you're going to want to do a practice piece to make your template. And once you get your template cut, when I started bending it down, I was up there and I noticed, oh, okay, I need to come in a little bit more, so I had to scribe it. And once I got the perfect scribe, this was the cut that I was going to use on all. If you take a look at here in where you start sheeting, you'll have a piece here, another piece here, and another piece here, and another piece here. So there's 4 pieces that you're going to need to cut this curve on. And the beauty thing is if you have it all lined up and it's deadly, and that's the piece that's going to work. I actually found that what works is once you have that, you literally flip it, and then you can follow that scribe on your new piece of plywood, and that will be the right or the left, and then you do the exact same thing on all the sheets in that corner. And without having to measure every single one of them out, once you have your template, just keep on flipping it and use that to just scribe it onto a new sheet of plywood. So that's what I did in the valleys, and it worked out beautifully. I was able to have wood bearing all the way down in the valley, and the glue took and to the wood. It was actually really great. So there you go with sheeting in the valley, and I hope you enjoyed the videos, and Buruf, have a great day.